What is it about Thursdays that makes everyone play terribly except for everyone on the other team? What's up, guys? My name's Rifter. I played this game. I've been having horrible games all night. I've been trying to record a commentary. I just keep deleting videos, just can't get anything going. Finally, I got on this map. We were just getting shoved in. We just could not leave our base. Nobody was doing anything. I'm like, I got no medic. I got nothing. So I finally was just like, screw this. I'm picking heavy. I'm going to walk out of our base. We're going to get something done. It doesn't quite go the way that I wanted to initially, but I get a little something rolling here. And my whole point with this video is that I'm just saying, in your games, in every game that you play in everything, and this even applies to life, you can't blame other people for your problems or for not winning or not doing this or not doing that. And this was a game where you can complain about them, but you can't blame them. That's what I'm saying. I fully believe that you should be allowed to complain, but you should also hold yourself accountable. I wasn't playing very well tonight. If I was like, a great star player, like if I was like an amazing sniper or amazing scout or something or amazing spy, maybe I could have made a difference in this game. But I'm just not at that caliber. I'm not at that level yet. So I picked what my team needed this entire game. This game, my team just needed someone that could just get things done, like push and win the game for them. So that's exactly what I did. Here I am sitting on the point as a heavy. Someone else picked medic. They figured it out. That's exactly what you need to do. Sat behind me, get a couple lucky crits, and I just pushed this cart, and I pushed this cart, and I pushed this cart. And I firmly believe that I am the only reason that we got anywhere in this entire game. And then if I had just shut down and I was like playing soldier right now, or if I was just picking demo or playing pyro and running around, that we would not have gotten anywhere in this entire game. But I stick to it, stay on the point, pushing, just trying to focus on my aim a little bit. Medic dies there, kind of sucks, but get a kill on a really good player. That Goo guy, he's got to play competitive. That guy is an amazing scout. He plays sniper a little bit later just to practice his stuff, I think. Really, really good player, really solid. He destroys me all game. He's like the only person. He's the one that killed me all game. But you got a little glimpse of the scoreboard there. Top score right now. I was like midway at the end of the last round. There was one round before this where we just got slaughtered. Like they steamrolled us. They were playing attackers. We couldn't get anything going. They just completely steamrolled us in that game. There was nothing we could do. So, I mean, these guys all played well. They picked engineers. They had medics. They had demo men just spamming. They had snipers in the back lines. They had scouts jumping around our head. The only thing that they didn't have was spies. I don't think I saw a single spy from them this entire game, but they didn't need it because they just played like in front of us and they just like shot us down, and their back lines were their scouts and their snipers. They had enough support is what I'm saying. They didn't need a spy, and my team had 3 spies the whole game, so I just had to do what we needed to do to win. And for the most part, that just involved me picking heavy sustained damage DPS, something that my team could sit behind, this 450 health tank brick, just spewing minigun bullets everywhere and just standing on the point. And that's exactly what I did this game because that's what we needed. It wasn't exactly what I wanted to do. You don't get, like, I feel like I don't ever really get a ton out of this. It can be really cool, and there's things to be learned and things to practice when you play like this. Just managing your own health, keeping an eye on everything around you. When you're the focal point of a battle like this, or a fight, or a push, or whatever you may have it, or whatever you may call it, and you're getting shot from all sides, just like I am right now, there's a lot more things to focus on. And I think that's like the really cool like lesson to be learned, I guess, for this go. But as you see, get killed again there, and just trying to do whatever I can to win this game. I leave them alone in the back lines, and I knew that they had a teleporter behind here, but I really, really, really wanted our team to push up and get that next point. Luckily, we're gonna be able to do that here. I finally get fed up, and I just run up those stairs, and I just go for it, and I let those guys have a piece of my mind. We sit on the cart, we push it. I think I die one more time. I think I get headshot up here, and then luckily someone pushes it through to the end. Someone pulls out a really good play. We push this cart and get on that last point. Yeah, and see the Doo guy. Doo got me again. I guess it's just Doo, but my brain's tired. But anyway, so we finally get there, and like as I'm running back, Some guy gets it on that last point, so we can finally move up in the map. So we still got engineers in our back line, and this is actually a mistake that I made. As I'm rewatching this, I'm realizing this, as I was just so focused on just like we need to push. But when we have engineers and snipers behind us like that, we absolutely have to do something about it. We can't just let those guys sit back there. But we have a pretty decent like group up here, and I really want to push and get this last point before they can set up a bunch of engineer stuff, basically. Unfortunately, it's kind of greedy of me to do that. When we basically all of our reinforcements are probably just getting killed behind us, so we have the limited amount of resources that we have, and I basically ran off into the side, got one kill, get another kill here or there, and aside from that, don't really get like a ton accomplished, and we just end up getting cleaned up. They just surround us from all sides, basically in all parts of the map, and there's just nothing we can do. So we get cleaned up there, and then see this next whole section, they waste like 4 minutes of our time with us just trying to like get the engineers out of our back line. They just got 2 engineers spamming shotgun shots on me here, and I'm just furious at this point. I'm like, what the heck is happening? I say that in chat. It was one of those games where it was like, I really shouldn't be complaining like that. It's not getting us anywhere, but I'm trying to wake someone up a little bit. Like, come on, guys. Like, let's do this. Like, I want to win this game. I'm like playing my heart out right now, trying to do everything that I can, and we just can't get anything going. Luckily, clean up the last guy here. So engineers are cleared up out of our back spot. I'm just checking for teleporters right now. I see one dies there in the kill cam on the top right. Someone knocked out a teleporter, so we got that going for us. Just gonna eat a sandwich real quick, and then we're gonna head back out there and get some action in. So we know there's no more teleporters. We don't have to worry about our backs anymore. We can just push out. Now the problem here is now that we've got engineers up ahead. They've had plenty of time to set up defenses, and they've even pushed in, so we're going to have to push further, and there's more ground now that we have to cover. So our lives are officially difficult. I'm going to realize that here in a moment. For the most part, it's just a matter of just doing whatever it is your team needs to win. And what ends up happening next is that I switch to engineer here pretty soon. I get like 3 kills. I'm just mowing people down. We're doing great. But at some point it just becomes like too much, and there's just not really anything I can do. I think maybe one thing is like I get really impatient here because I want to like do stuff. I want to get out there, and I just overextend us too much. Maybe if I had just chilled, waited for our teammates to respawn and catch up to us, we would have been okay. But regardless, on a map like this, especially I think this is Badlands, it's really vital to have teleporters if you're the attacking team. People only go engineer if you're the defending team, because your sentry gun is like super important at defending. But the problem with that is that like you have to realize defenders respawn faster and attackers respawn slower, and attackers have an extra distance to cover. So what ends up happening is if you have to walk further to get to the objective, and the other team has a shorter distance to go and faster respawn times, then if you're trading 1 for 1, or even 2 for 1 or whatever, they have an advantage on you. So what I try to do here is I just try and like maintain our spot in the game. So I'm just trying to get a teleporter up. I'm trying to get it to level 3 and just reduce that distance that we have to travel. If I can get that accomplished, if I can get that done, then our team's going to have a much better time fighting them. Maybe a sentry goes down, maybe one of my guys makes a play, and we can potentially win this map. Now where I mess up is this sentry gun I put too far forward. This will be my fatal flaw here in the end, is my sentry gun's a little too far forward. I needed to put it back just ever so slightly. Again, just a little bit of impatience. But luckily I get all my stuff up here. I get this upgraded to level 2. Get the other sentry. I move up the teleporter so that my team's even closer. And now we're actually in a pretty good position. We have 4 minutes to get something done. I've got let me see. I got a heavy on my team. Got a soldier. I'm playing engineer. We got a medic as well. there's lots of potential here. My team can definitely get something done. And you know, a soldier can spam out a sentry gun. Maybe a demo man kills a sentry gun. Maybe my heavy gets Ubered and they just jump down into that pit area in this map, and we get something done. So I've provided at least a lot of potential for my team right here. And sometimes that's all you can do. You just do your best. This is what my team needed, so I played it, and hopefully we get a win out of it. At this point, I mean, really not much to be said. I'm an engineer. I'm gonna build up, I think, all this stuff to like level 3, and then, or actually, I don't even build up to level 3. I just, you know, say, okay, we got a pretty defensible spot. I'm gonna poke my head out, help my team out a little bit if I can. Like just spray around, get some extra damage in there. So this sentry gun's up to level 3. I got a level 3 teleporter. We know they don't have spies, at least for now. I'm like, let's press the advantage a little bit. Let's get some stuff done, you know. Spam out the sniper a little bit. Now I'm just trying to be annoying. I'm just trying to be a thorn in the enemy's side, an extra person, you know, just maybe I get like a scout kill here or some extra damage on a sniper, does it in for him. Maybe a sniper is shooting at me instead of my heavy. Just things like that. Maybe I'm getting a free kill on an engineer just floating in space. Just doing whatever I can to win. So I respawn here, and the enemy team somehow pushed up. That really good player like Dugu or whatever the heck his name is, he actually switched to Demo Man, and they got some Ubers and some heavies and stuff, and they pushed up. So now I'm just trying to keep everything repaired. He blows me up right there, good old Dugu, and then he kills my sentry gun, and very shortly after that, everything else goes down and goes pop. So at this point, no lie, I've actually pretty much given up. I think I switched to Scout, and I'm just like, screw this, I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm just gonna run around. Maybe I can like sneak the card in and just get a quick cap or something, do something crazy. I'm just gonna run around and have some fun at this point because there's 2 minutes left. It took us 5 minutes pretty much to gain all of that ground that we just gained, and we just lost all of it. It's just gone at this point. So I'm just gonna run around and shoot at people and have a little bit of fun, maybe get some kills, and that's pretty much it. Aside from that, things are going pretty good. I'm trying to think of other video ideas that I can do. I want to keep pumping out content, but honestly, today has just been a weird day for me. Just a weird day. I don't really want to give any excuses or anything like that, but there'll be more content for sure. I'm thinking of doing... I have a couple video ideas. Stay tuned. If you have any suggestions of anything that you'd like to see, let me know. I want to start doing some funny stuff. I think I can be a funny guy, you know, when I act like it, you know, maybe do a little bit of something funny, you know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Main thing right now is I'm just trying to get better. But I'm slowly but surely learning how to click on other characters' faces on the enemy. You see that green dot? I'm trying to learn how to click that green dot when it's over my enemies better. And once I do that, there'll be some better content, and I'll be able to enjoy the game a little bit more when I'm wrecking people. But anyway, we end up losing here. Spoiler alert. 5 seconds left, and at this point, I'm just kind of taunting. I'm just trying to have some just fun. Just remembering all these old taunts. I forgot about this. This is my first game of Badlands that I played in forever. But you see their top score, 100 points. Even did better than their top guy, that Dugu guy. And I know I had objective scores in there as well, but I still got a higher score than him, and that's all that matters. But anyway, peace out, guys. Catch you next video.